And some of these artists, they look, say, oh, more, if my career don't die, this boy don't flourish. You go, these Igbo artists think like this. They think like this. If my career die, this boy don't flourish. Where I call they see money again. At one point, that Igbo person will recognize your talent. The same name that I call, I don't want to keep mentioning their names.
Yeah, sure.
At some point, they will recognize your talent and begin to say, brother, I won't work with you. But initially, on your initial grind, no, they'll wait for them. Do your thing. Because they will not come to your rescue. Unfortunately, I mean, it's sad to say, I'm not proud to say that.
That's.
But I'm not proud to say that, but that's the fact.
All right. Thank you. My name is Oyebanji, Akins, and we're live for CTDAMONGBLACKS. It's been a while you've seen us in the studio. It's been a while, you guys have been able to catch us on the moment of this kind of vibe. We've been, hustling and bustling in the city of, different city in America, actually. So on this particular episode, we're going to be talking about something that is very significant to a lot of Nigerians all around the world. Irrespective of where you might find yourself, as long as you believe you're doing business or you're in the music business, this has to do with you. And Big, the question is going to be going to you. So would you like to introduce yourself? It's been a while people have here, our podcast.
Oh, man.
How you doing, my brother?
I go by Big Vic, so nothing else. We're here in CTDAMONGBLACKS.
Yep.
All too fresh.
Yes, sir.
We're ready to roll.
Yes,
so,
sir.
First of all, we got to give a shout out to all our, audience and all the people that's been watching us in passing religiously. Thank you very much for supporting us and keep streaming and keep watching.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys,
Big one.
Thanks. So what we doing here, bro?
So the question is going to be coming to you actually.
Yeah.
So the question is going to be more about why do Igbos don't support themselves in the music entertainment? When I use the word music entertainment, I'm using entertainment generally.
In general.
Movies. In your own take, what do you think is wrong?
I mean, in my own opinion, I'll say, first of all, we got to give shout out to a lot of some Igbo artists that are still pushing and still doing great works today. That being said, was it on Twitter, somebody on Instagram, a link?
Yeah, I think recently it's been going on
viral about
and
I think it's valid. It's a valid question because we spoke about this a while back.
Yeah, it's been a while, almost 6-4 months.
Right, we spoke about
you raised that question.
Yeah.
And I didn't kind of agree though back then because I'm not an Igbo.
Right.
So I'm
coming from an Igbo person, coming from somebody that was raised in Igbo home, I'll say it's true. And we'll give examples, in my opinion. I'll give examples and I'll tell you, let's take, for example, we have P Square, these guys are legendaries. We have Flavor, we have Fino, we have, let me say, what are our top ones that I could mention? Iblis, okay, back in the days, shout out. Can you look at those artists and say, has anybody actually came out from them that are top 10 right now? That are holding the music industry, be it internationally or even in their own local zone. That actually came from them.
But do we have to resort it to them? Because I think individually one of them have tried to push one or two artists out.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but you have to think about,
for example, Mehdi.
Mehdi is not a...
Even though they didn't sign him.
Mehdi is not Igbo.
But I'm just saying that people that have tried to push from them.
No. Every artist have tried to push one or two. Let's not. We're talking about Igbo.
Morgan is Igbo.
We're talking about Igbo.
So
okay.
P Square.
Okay.
Even though we know the business,
right.
It wasn't a good one for.
There's something that if you have the, let me put it like this: if you're a good person, you're naturally a good person, right? It's innate. It's born in you, right? To be good. Some people learn being good, right? And then they breed that goodness in them and it comes out and flourish, right? True. Okay. If your intent is to help somebody, no matter how they are, right? If your intent, you won't stop at that goal.
It won't be a one-time deal.
It won't be a one-time deal, right? It won't be, let me do it because the public is saying this. You know what? Let me just help with this guy and I'm done. It will be something innate. Davido, I'm going back to Davido. Davido is innate to help. It's inborn in him.
I think they kind of threw Olamide into the issue when they were talking about Fino and Olamide.
Right.
Olamide has helped other people.
Of course, no, I'm talking about this. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, we can even go to Olamide. This thing is innate in them, right? It's just sad that we Igbos don't have that thing in us.
But how does that...
To help each other.
Not to stop you.
Okay, go ahead.
Is there an Igbo thing or is it just because they're limited? Now, this is not far. A lot of musicians from Igbo side have said, from the South, have said because Lagos is the hub.
That's not true.
Okay, good.
That's not true because Enugu could be a hub. there's a lot of great artists in Enugu, right? This Enugu city, in Enugu, so there's a lot of great upcoming.
What is wrong about it though? Like, most every Igbo feel like everybody got to come to Lagos before they make it big. Because those that make it come to Lagos.
Right.
The only person that never come to Lagos that make it is, what's this man's name? Duncan Mighty.
Right.
I don't think Erika have ever come to Lagos too. I'm not sure. I don't think Flavor way to Lagos. I'm not sure.
I mean,
I think he moves around. I'm just coming from the Yoruba perspective of telling you that. Do you think Lagos being a hub has to play with the role of?
It has nothing to do with that. Because when you blow, you blow. I mean, you could
what
blow
is
from.
Wrong?
You could blow from. Look at Odumodu Black. Odumodu Black is Abuja. And look at where he's at right now. So it doesn't have a. You don't have to be. Yes, Lagos will help you foster that dream quicker, and connect to the connectors that you need to connect with, right? But it's not the do die. If you don't really come from there,
you being an Igbo, you know, you born raised in a little bit of Southwest Igbo side. You've been along in America. What do you think is wrong?
I'm just trying to explain to you.
Okay, let me allow you.
Right.
My mouth.
No, I'm trying. We get it somewhere.
I'm trying to understand. What is wrong?
We just don't want to feel like we need to help ourselves. Like, it's the greed in Igbos. The greed once it comes to, it's the greed once it comes to entertainment. Entertainment itself. Now, once it comes to business, it's a whole different ball game, right? We do good, we help ourselves in businesses. Like,
but how come they are now scared in the music industry?
Because they feel like the ones, I think the ones that are actually at the top of their game, that have the power, I won't use the word power. They have the resource to help other
They don't want to risk.
They don't want to do it. You know, risk could be a factor, but it tells an individual that you're just not a naturally good person to want to see another brother flourish. You know, because it will take sacrifice. You're gonna be on the back burner. That person going to flourish in front of you, right? He's gonna be getting more shows than you at a point because he's the front runner. But
that's if the person that's bringing somebody up is not working though. If they're working, you can't put them behind,
bro. You see, let me tell you something.
I'm going by.
I'm going by
Davido. Like,
I'm going by
Davido help.
Let's look at like Olamide, right? And Ashake, for example, right? There's so many numbers. There's so many other great Yoruba artists that I could mention. I'm just using Olamide as our pivotal, right?
Yeah.
As our case study right now. If Ashake big past Olamide right now. Right now, I'm not talking about
we're not going about the lifetime.
Let's talk about the whole lifetime.
We're talking about
right now,
collabos, stadium, connection,
at this point,
fashion.
It's bigger. Right, at this point, it's bigger.
That makes sense.
There was a time where Olamide talk say, you know what? I'm not gonna write this song for you. I can hold this song my own because this song, I don't say this song will blow. Trust me, there was a time in that studio he could have said that, right? But he knew that if this guy blew, right, if he becomes big, it's still benefiting me somehow, some way. I'm proud of him. I want to see him grow better than me. I'll take the backbone, I'll take the backseat and let him flourish. Igbos don't have that. That fear of making somebody bigger than you, they don't get that.
But it's Techno and Igbo. Techno is Igbo.
How many person has Techno?
Okay, that's Techno have helped. No, I'm going by what you said now. Right. Like, this is fact. Techno have helped Davido. Davido have said it one time.
That's different.
No. What I'm going to is that. I'm adding to your point.
You're adding to my point. I know where you're going from. Okay, you want to add to my point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, what is wrong if Techno can work with Kiss Daniel, can work with Davido? How come he can work with the Igbo people?
Because this other artists you just mentioned, they don't already get ground. They don't already get foundation. They don't already this. They don't stand by themselves. They don't need extra burden. We're talking about somebody that's coming from grass, like nobody knows you. Nobody even heard of you. And then all of a sudden...
Is Bayelsa South, or we're going to say South-East?
South, yeah. South probably. South.
So Timaya is still trying to help.
But he's not Igbo. Timaya is, we're not technically not considered Igbo. So, I just gave you the Igbo.
What's the way forward? Like, what do you think is wrong? Is it the fact of saying music is just getting more... Because maybe we like it or not. Afro beats that we're talking about, it's not like something that has been in existence for 40, 30 years.
No, we see they grow.
Yeah. So is this something you think we're going to start seeing... more Igbos doing that or something? Because I don't think there's anybody that have ever raised it in this way. Not saying people haven't talked about it.
Yeah, because I feel like Nigerian entertainment, the people that could call this, that could actually bring these people out in the limelight, they kind of like, they don't want their name to be, the backlash, or it might hurt their finances, or they might be in trouble.
But people are known for good business now. So how come they can't put it into the music?
They can't because they feel music and music business is different from your regular day-to-day business.
That's fine.
Right? Music business is an investment that you must really take that risk.
Yeah.
And an investment that, and some of these artists that look say, oh, more, if my career don't die, this boy don't flourish. You go, these Igbo artists think like this. They think like this. If my career die, this boy don't flourish. Where will they see money again?
But that's how they have deals. The people who sign.
They don't think like that. They just worried about themselves. You understand?
Because
when you're worried about yourself, you become selfish.
Do you think our language has a big role to play?
It has a part to play. I won't take a big role, but it has a part to play.
Because Fido has been flourishing ever since him and Olamide. I'm just saying, like, Fido is doing fine on his own ground. People might not just know.
But that's not the point.
Really doing fine.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Igbo artists just doing fine. They're all doing fine. God bless them. I'm talking about bringing another person that you could... Anybody in the world could ask you, oh yeah, this is from Olamide tree. Oh, this is from Fino tree. This is from Flavor's tree. This is from P-Square tree. He came from there. This is you.
But that's really deep though. Like
it is deep.
We don't even have anybody from the Igbo side.
We don't have anybody.
Even the northern side. So I don't think we have. We have what was this man that was using one face one time?
Is
Baba Fryo.
Baba Fryo. Oh.
Baba Fryo. You know Baba Fryo is from.
Even going way back. It's
Abu Karim. I don't think Abu Karim was born in North, but I think he's a Northern.
He was a Northern. He was raised there.
We don't even have those sides at all. They don't even fight. Ice Springs.
Yeah.
Jesse
Jags and they do, but look at what.
MI.
Yeah, but just Chocolate City though. At one point, they became Chocolate City. Yeah. So they did help themselves out. At one point.
True, that's true.
So you can't consider them. They did. At one point, they became Chocolate City.
Even though they might not be on top of the names, they are now part of the history.
Exactly. They're in history book. But we're talking about these our current guys that you could mention, 4 or 5 of them, whatever, from 1 to 3, how you want to categorize them, Baba, which they don't do for this upcoming artists. Now look at this. One of the songs big now. Chioma, what are these boys? That just came out with this song.
Davido
remixed these boys, these Igbo boys, right?
Yeah, that Chief Priest was saying that was happy.
Was the one that kind of like, because
it's still not like Davido that I even have to help them with the song too. I'm just saying, like, I don't know much about them until I see Davido jumping on their song.
Because I knew their song.
Because you're Igbo, that's what I'm saying.
Not really because I'm Igbo, because I'm into music, basically. True. So I kind of knew their song. And I was like, oh, this is an Igbo artist. And I kind of knew when the speculations was like, oh, David is jumping on the remix with the help of Burna, right? Because Burna was the one that kind of like brought them together.
It's funny how I'm just thinking about it, like, you know, when P-Square came out, they put out CTDAMONGBLACKS, she was going out big,
right? And
they had the record label issue. I'm looking at the level of how P-Square was then when they had a song with Rick Ross.
Right.
It was kind of like, you understand, like, that was like,
no, they were at the top of
They don't even have anybody to put there to replace that spot.
No.
And that's one thing I think Yoruba people have been able to, you know, over time, you see somebody in the Yoruba side that's still Oyebanji, then the south side, you see like people like not people like Tuface. Then when you take Tuface, Tetuila, then boom, from that place, then Olamide and Whiskey just take over with Davido. And since then, those guys have put out too many people under them. Burna Boy too.
Right.
Burna Boy with the same set of Davido, but we have so many listeners in Yoruba side that we don't even have no list like that. And now I take that back. Rema is Igbo now.
It's not Igbo. It's Benin.
Oh, that's true.
Not Igbo. It's Benin.
But what is if somebody should walk up to you in a closed door? What would you advise Igbo in your own world? What do you think Igbo should start doing?
In my own word, I'll just tell them to listen, man. You gotta seek Yoruba as your helper, because your Igbo brother is not gonna help you in this music school.
Wait, you spell everything. No, so you don't think it's gonna change because if your statement...
These people, they've proven over the years that they can't do it. They've proven over the years that they can't help their own fellow Igbo brothers.
Don't give up on Igbo like that.
No, it's not about giving up. We're talking with facts, bro.
Yeah, but so you're telling me it's not gonna happen in the mind of an Igbo person to feel like...
At one point, that Igbo person will recognize your talent. The same name that I call, I don't want to keep mentioning their names.
Yeah, sure.
At some point, they will recognize your talent and begin to say, brother, I won't work with you. But initially, on your initial grind, they'll wait for them. Do your thing. Because they will not come to your rescue. Unfortunately, I mean, it's sad to say, I'm not proud to say that.
That's.
But I'm not proud to say that, but that's the fact.
So you're telling me that if you're Igbo, young coming Igbo, just go to the Yoruba and the Yoruba will put you up.
Let's not forget Don Jazzy. Right? Yeah. Let's not forget Don Jazzy is an Igbo man. Shout out to Don Jazzy. Shout out to Baba J, right? He's Igbo. He has helped a lot of artists.
Not just artists anyway. That man is influencing everything.
Exactly. So
it's influencing everything.
Influencer, baby.
I
don't want to use it.
No, you are the one making it. It's not about that.
It's but he's not an influencer.
Wait, if you're watching this, no disrespect to Don Jazzy. He's a big gun on his own. This man is about to put me on Wala. He's not interested. I don't mean it. No. I'm just saying.
No, I get what you're saying.
It's influencing so many people that they are making money right now. Let's just put.
Yeah, but right. But
if we come back to reality, though, he has helped a lot of influencers in the Igbo side.
He has
generally
helped everybody. He has helped anybody that he could actually.
Like people have 4 million in their account, though. Let's just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like fact.
Because when we're talking about Igbo artists not helping Don Jazzy and the Igbo guy, so let's rephrase that.
Right. I think you're talking about an artist that wants.
He's an artist
because
he's an artist.
It's not like a record because I don't think Don Jazzy have ever put a whole song that belongs to him. He's always helping somebody. Like it's good. I don't know why he has never done that though.
Right.
But
I'll consider him an artist. Number one.
Let's see
I'll still consider him. So but I know where you're going from. He's not there. He's not
like them P Square. He's not like them Duncan Mighty. He's not like
he's still in the back.
Look at this guy, Arisong. When he left Five-Star Music,
oh right.
He just went down.
Right.
I think it's something Igbos from my own little part.
I would even like to hear this boy, this Five-Star Music.
But what are the Igbo names you know that you feel like you've been listening to them? Just mention their name. People can just listen to that song. The small Igbos that you might know.
Igbo ones.
I feel like people don't put too much attention. The cavemen, are they Igbos?
I think they are.
I love them, man.
Yeah,
I think the world needs to listen to them.
Oh yes.
Their sound.
I think, and what they're doing right now, they're tapping into international market.
Yeah, I saw when
most of their true friends, they are true core fans that actually internet like France and all these other little countries. That's another thing
most Nigerian artists needs to start.
Go build your fan base where you feel like
listening to us, people love you outside Nigeria, man. Yeah. Just keep putting your sound out on AudioMark, on Spotify, anyhow, Apple Music. I think people value us more than how people think it is outside Nigeria. Like Nigerians think Nigerians don't value their music, but outside Nigeria, people value the sound. I don't even know how the world just value our sound. Man, the cavemen, sometimes I don't know the half of what they're saying, though.
But you enjoy the rhythm. They say music is universal, man.
These guys should put drums.
Put the drums and the instruments.
I don't know. The world is moving away from all this. We're doing too much of unnecessary. The world has enjoyed depressive song. The world have enjoyed salvation song. The world have enjoyed let's go fight. But I think the world is becoming more soul searching now. I'm just saying.
Rhythm and blues.
People are becoming more to the rhythm. Like what am I getting from you?
Right. How the instruments move you is different from when you hear a rap song.
Fortunately, I think Igbo has it. You know when this what was his name when he had an issue with this Casey,
yeah.
When he did his jam piano, I can't remember the title of that song.
Is that jam?
You know when they do for me, that was the main reason why I even love the song. Unfortunately, like you said, it becomes a fight.
Piano or something.
Because it becomes a fight saying they didn't sign them, they didn't pay for the thing, But anyway, if you're watching us, this is CTDAMONGBLACKS. You can follow us on our Instagram, on our all social media on X. The social media name is CTDAMONGBLACKS. And if you are somebody that I feel like you write blogs and nobody's listening to you, you can reach out to us on our email at CTDAMONGBLACKS at African. The African is gonna be K. AfricanRoots.com, and we'll definitely reach out back to you if we feel like you have what it takes to start writing on our website, on our blog page. We can definitely give you the opportunity. And if you have a story that you think the world needs to know, that you're looking for a platform to talk about it, you can always reach out to us. And if you're a new, upcoming artist that need a platform to really express your craft, you can always reach out to us to maybe by our social media or maybe on YouTube, or we are live too on AudioMark. And for this particular episode that we're doing with my brother, Big Vic, is about saying Igbo people don't help themselves in music and entertainment world, actually. And, if we branch a little bit into movies, there was this, soul rest in perfect peace. There was this guy that died in the river back then. And then there was this speculation about saying some people are supposed to reach out, they're not supposed to reach out. I just want to ask your own view. I know you've talked about the music part. I'm dragging you into the movie. there was one time Igbo movie was the best in Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we like it or not, but some kind of way now. I'm not trying to make it about tribalism. It's just the fact of we enjoying your culture. Because if I'm not from the Igbo side, I can only understand what goes on the Igbo side through the movie. But unfortunately, that have died down to basically because of who's supposed to lead, who's not supposed to. This is a rumor, I'm not sure. But I knew in the times of Peter Doce, we just want to enjoy the movie.
Living in both regions.
Yes, now, but now we don't even know who is the role model. And it's one time was Sophia in London. Now Sophia is out of it. We don't even have that core. In the Igbo, what do you think? And if we have, they are not reaching up to the standard. Those OGs that have left the stage, when I mean left, not like they really left entirely, but not being on the role of some. What do you think in that area?
I think they're still there, and I think there's still a lot of. I haven't been fortunate to watch a lot of Nigerian movies, so to say, but I still think they're still there. From the little knowledge that I have, I just feel like our music has not been there. That's why we're not talking about them. First of all, the industry itself has to get there for people to say.
So now they want to talk about it.
Yes.
Because the reason why I brought it out to you is Netflix.
Are they getting there? Are they working on getting there? Yes.
Netflix has started pumping money.
Yes.
Into the movie industry.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yes. Are they getting there? Yes.
Yeah.
Are we there yet? No. Compared to what the music industry has done.
All right. So for me, this is what I'll be saying for this particular episode. I'm going to be leaving it to Big. You know, it's from the outside. So he has the power to say some things I might not have the power. Not like I can run my mouth too. Yeah. But it's the best guy to run that mouth in that particular episode. So Big, what would you like to say before we round up this particular section?
Nothing else, my G. We just want to thank everybody for keep watching us, and like I always say, religiously or just passive. Thank you guys. You know,
they say like pass it to your neighbor, pass it to your friend, pass it to your ex that you don't like again. Give him this particular section to watch about Igbo. We are not. Everything we've shared today is not about saying it's from our own personal view. It doesn't have to change your view, and we're not enforcing on anybody or however you might take it. We just believe that we are hoping to connect the dots in our own knowledge of being opportune to be around a couple of places around the world, and hopefully somebody out there can listen to us and be able to take one or two things. Vic said it's not going to happen. Go to Yoruba. Me as a Yoruba, I still believe in the Igbos, which I feel like, you know, prove me wrong now. Let's see something different. The next episode, I'm just going to say this. Whatever you're doing right now, it doesn't have to make sense. But if its intention is to do good and to change the world, how the world looks, please keep doing it. And the future is definitely going to make a lot of sense. I remain Oyebanji, Akins, and this is CTD Among Blacks. Until next episode, I'm going to be leaving it to Big Vic to take us out of this. One more time. I know he doesn't want to say this, but I'll drag it. So, Big B.
We out.
Thank you. We'll see you.
Peace out.
Peace out.